What is up, everybody? Monkeypuzzle here, and what do you say we do episode number 7 here on the Scorched Earth? I'm here with my buddy Aaron BLP. What's up, Aaron?
I like how you put those together.
Oh yeah, well, because I call him Aaron, but now he's BLP, and nobody knows what that means. So
Right.
he's Aaron.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me see. Well, I was going to say last episode we built this, but actually last episode I went back in time and showed you the taming of that 120 Archaeopteryx. But today we're going to finish what we started here. This is our little stage 1 pen aviary and going to be our little workers' quarters up here for building up there. But before we could build something fancy up there, we needed to make a place to do it from and to get our utility dinos over here and everything. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. I don't know how interesting that's going to be as far as building this, but I'll talk a little bit and maybe montage a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. So,
You know why it didn't work? Because we're in the same tribe.
oh, okay. Well, we were trying to stage a little something here. Aaron buried a plant species Y trap right there, and we thought it would be great for me to get stuck in it for the beginning of the episode. But anyway, apparently you can pick them up. You can trap stuff in them. Yep, me too. I'm here like backing up, trying to think of things to say as I move around on top of it. Well, what else is going on here? Yeah, we've been moving our dinos here. Aaron is still obsessed with breeding wolves. And now my obsession is usually with Sabertooths, and he just found a 120 Sabertooth. Finally, they seem to come really low level around here. So we got that in the pen. And we just also knocked out a Pullman Scorpius that tamed up instantly. Dang.
Is that done already?
Yeah.
Wow.
This was just a 100, but it's a nice purple. And a purple stinger guy you can't pass up. So, anyway, I've got a bunch of parts crafted up, and we're about ready to go. Aaron has also been working on sketching with Thatch for an aviary up there, part of the permanent setup. Not that we're tearing this down, but my bird's up there, so I'll show you that later at some point. So let me get it together to start building. I've got some parts on Hydra here. We've been doing a bunch of crafting to prepare for this, so Hydra is full of adobe. Just kidding. It's a Adobe. A lot of people are saying adobe. You know how much I care about how things are said. So, and we've got our little Adobe crafting station here going on, and Aaron has been making tons of clay. So we're good to go. I will see you shortly. So the first thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to try to find a way to plug this hole. I can't put anything right there right now because it says there's no foundation support. So what I'm going to do, I'm just testing with some pillars and some foundations, is I'm going to try to snap a foundation down here. I got to raise this up a little bit and see if that will actually give me some foundation support up there. So I've shown this before on Primitive Plus, but if you don't know, the way you raise a pillar to place a foundation is you put a thatched ceiling like that, and oh yeah, that's the right place right there. See how the lines on these pillars are a little bit higher than each other? So the ceiling allows me to keep putting pillars higher. If I wanted to go higher than that, I could go ahead and put another ceiling like that. But let's see if this gets me up there. It doesn't, so just got to do it one more time. Probably. Oop, Aaron took his bird. Oh, there it is. Got some more pillars over here. I actually looked up the theme song for the $6 Million Man the other day. That's what this always reminds me of. We can rebuild him. Okay, so I got some more pillars. That one, get it in the right spot, is, there we go, slightly higher than the next. Now can I put a foundation? I can. I don't really like it there, but I don't know if I have a choice. Let's do that, and let's put the real Adobe one right there. And then let's see. Aha!
Amazing.
It worked. So we're going to have one here. We could, I guess, extend them out. Do we want to do that?
I could see putting some. This one almost lines up with the door, so that's not bad.
Well, we'll see how many more we want to put, but at least that fixed the hole.
We could put a couple out and put a bed in here.
Uh-huh.
That would be wonderful. Let's see if we get our house bonus. Yep, house bonus everywhere.
Excellent.
All the house bonuses.
We've got a real house. So I'm kind of making this up as I go along. I have thought about it some. I think that the space that we have now, I want to use mostly as interior space because it's going to be pretty small as it is. So I want to extend out some with ceilings in order to make a little deck that comes off. Let's see how far I can go out. So that's it. That's all it's going to let me is one ceiling out. So that's fine. Now, we also want to have a way that birds can come up in here so that we'll be able to unload directly into chests up here. So I think I want to put a dino gate on this side. It's going to make it 4 high, but I think I'll slope down with ceilings that way in order to kind of make it not so big from the front, or at least make it look a little more streamlined, as if it's going to go anywhere. So a dino gate will go right here. I think I'm going to freehand place it when I get there because I don't want to put the fence foundations and have them protrude from the bottom. Alright, so the walls are going to start right there. The deck will be here. Going to put railings on the outside. And you can see that this little angle over here doesn't match up with the level of the roof as nicely as it does over here. And that just had to do with the pillar placement down below. Not a whole lot I can do about that. Oh, and this isn't going to go there now. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of this kind of stuff in the making of this. So I think what I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to do a little building montage-y thing. And you can kind of watch as it goes along. So let me get to it. And I hope you enjoy. And in this nice desert rain, I thought I'd pause just for a minute here because I've got the basic shape of it finally laid out. And if you were watching closely enough, you could see what a headache that ARK made it for me. Sometimes this game just doesn't like me, or it doesn't like me building things that aren't squares anyway, or perfect squares. So between things being lower and over here, there was gaps, which I managed to fill with the little pillar and the fence foundation trick. Hopefully that won't be enough to let the sandstorm in. We'll see. And had to do that over here as well. And then managed to get this in here, closed off on the sides. Had lots of trouble getting that angle right there. But now I am able to take dinos and birds and stuff in here. And then also had some trouble getting this ramp here so that we could actually take our land dinos up there as well. So yeah, and there was also some issues with lack of foundation support all over the place, but I think this is it. We've got a nice balcony here, and we've got a nice balcony over here. And so this part that had to be 4 high because of the dino gate, we're going to make this 4 high. This side's going to be 2 high, and at some point there'll be sloped ceilings, like I said, coming down that way. I think all the storage is going to go along here. So I'll probably replace these windows with walls because you're not going to be able to see through them anyway. And then you can bring your dinos in and unload on the boxes that are all the way along on those 2 sides. And then I'll have to move this nice irrigation tap over that way. But I'm going to keep going. I just wanted to stop and show you this basic part because this is what I'm going to build off of. It was a big headache, but now it's done. I had to waste a lot of parts, but I think it's going to be all right. My only real regret right now, besides that lower part and those teeny tiny little gaps, is to put the pillars there. They have to go down a little bit like this. They wouldn't go just flush on the ceilings. So, oh, and I forgot one pillar there. So I'm just going to live with that unless I want to build down and fill that in. We'll see. But anyway, I think it's ready to finish off the top half of it now. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to the montage with that. So it's going to be a sandstorm, and I wanted to show you that I have finally got it done. But it looks like I'm going to wait till after the sandstorm because I want to show you guys from the outside. Let's go inside right now, though, and I wanted to test if it actually can keep the sandstorm out. I'm not sure that it can. Well, I've got the house bonus in here, and I'm recovering stamina, but can't see much, so I will be back. Alright, the sandstorm has passed. Let's open the place up again and check this out. I didn't try closing every window and see if that improved the visibility, but it may have. So this is what I ended up with. It's a lot grander than I had envisioned. And again, it would probably serve as a long-term base, but no, this is just the stage one. So I got all the boxes in here. We've got 13 on each side, plenty of storage. We still have to put in the smithy and all our other appliances and things that we want in this one. And I can see that Aaron BLP is already feeling at home up here. We have moved up to the upper story. We've got a little second story loft up here for whatever else we want up here. Lots of windows. I actually put the, whatever you call these, the little window hatches on each one of them. So we could close them up, and did the things I had to do in order to build with ARK. I'll say one last time, I'm not trying to complain, but it did not cooperate with me at all. Which, in the end, when you fight that or work with it and build something, it gives you even more satisfaction because you had to really work for it and you had to really think of solutions to do it. Not that I would mind for them to fix their building system at all. So let's get out here and take a look from the outside and see what it looks like. This little opening up top here was my solution for, I ended up with the hole on top again, even though there was that foundation below, and it wouldn't let me place a ceiling in this one spot, but for some reason it let me build it that way with the slope ceiling. So that was an out-of-the-box solution for that. And so I worked in the slope ceilings on top, as you can see. There's a few things that bug me about it, but I'm not going to tell you what they are at this point. But I'm pretty happy with it. It'll definitely serve until we build the next one. And now I can take my time from here working on this one up here. So it can be a work in progress. It's going to definitely take more than one episode. And in the meantime, we can work on stuff like Aaron and I, instead of rushing for wyverns, we actually really want to try to tame a stone elemental as our next thing, and then maybe get some wyverns and do all the other things that this awesome map offers. Up here you can see that Aaron has been sketching in thatch and wood because he had the inspiration to make some aviaries up here, so he made it so you can take a ramp up the middle and go up to either side. There's a bridge between them. They're not quite symmetrical because these things aren't symmetrical, but it's definitely coming along as far as a little functional place. And I'm going to start doing the same kind of sketching over here pretty soon. So that pretty much wraps it up, I think, for today. The last little side note is that you saw the 120 male Sabertooth that we got before I started. After I finished this late last night, or really early this morning, I celebrated by going out and looking for a few more tames. And I found a 100 and a 108 saber. I'm not sure where they are now. I had their levels marked, but Aaron went ahead and bred from them. So we've got all these amazing guys up here. So I think he may have put in what they leveled out at, rather than what they started at when they tamed. But so we got a bunch of high level sabers now. Don't come messing with us. Alright, y'all, let me see, let me sign out. Up here, the new workers quarters. We're building the next level base. So I am Monkeypuzzle with my little pet Weatherman here, my little buddy, and this is what I just made. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope I was able to cut it down to something enjoyable. So that's it. I'm signing out. Thank you for watching until the very end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.